And then I want to talk a little bit more about how having that choice to deliberately focus on working with businesses, because I think that's an area that a lot of people in fitness are really interested in right now. We keep hearing about corporate wellness being so important and growing, and there being a lot of opportunity in that area. Did you know from the beginning that working with businesses and companies was something that you wanted to have in your business model?
There's some clients that I saw originally back then that I still have to this day, just a little bit more condensed as the business grew. But there was a client of ours, Kevin, and he's the CEO of a tech company here in Ireland called Nostra. And he gave us the opportunity to start off with, where he was saying, look, I've got my business, it's 300 or 400 staff in here, we're moving into a new office. We want to put a gym in the office, would you design it for us? And I said, look, I've never done anything like this before, but I'll give it a crack and see what we can do. So we designed it, we did the 3D mock-ups, put it in, and then actually thought, oh, there's actually a bit of a business in here where we can put something in that people actually use. Because again, a pet peeve is you go into a company and it's a gym and there's just 6 treadmills in the corner. That's not going to do anything for anyone.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Do you know what I mean? So we did a big survey beforehand of all the staff. We just said, look, what do you guys actually want here? Do you know what I mean? In the sense that everyone wants to do a bit of strength training. We want to have some classes. We want some cardio equipment. And we designed it based on what they wanted. And ultimately then off the back of it, we got a contract to run some of the classes. I ran an injury clinic. We obviously have Trainerize as our platform. So we uploaded people onto that to be able to give them some programming. And we kind of just proved the concept with them a little bit, where we kind of said, look, we're not going to put any kind of targets on this, whether we grow at X% every year or anything. Let's just see how it goes. Then one year led to another year, and then all of a sudden we do a good job with them, and another business comes on board and says, oh, actually, can you do something similar for me? And it just scales from there. So I wouldn't say it was a fluke, but it definitely wasn't on the cards. But now looking back at it, I definitely wouldn't go back. This is the avenue for us.
Yeah. And when you're setting up a program just from scratch like that, it's the first time maybe a company has seen someone come in and deliver a program. How did you find that uptake was initially? Were people right away excited about it? Was engagement high? Or did it take a little bit of education, a little bit of time for people to adopt that programming?
People were very skeptical, because I think you got to think we try and get people into the gym, but some people hate the gym. Some people don't want to go to the gym. So I was very conscious at the start that I wanted to create an experience for everyone and have touch points for everyone. So if there's a strong running community, it's not to take away from that. How can we input our expertise into that? If there's people who are like Pilates or yoga, how can we provide for that? How can we help the accountant who's just starting, or the fitness buff who goes to the gym all the time? So to make it a central hub for everyone. And I think people kind of bought into that from the start, but there was obviously a little bit of a skepticism from certain people as well. But I guess the beauty is then obviously winning these people over, talking to them and figuring out, okay, how can I get you in here once? Or how can I help you in another way outside of here? Which we've done pretty successfully to date, which has been great, but there's always more to do.